Wardrobing is a really interesting concept. Essentially, and I'm told this happens an awful lot, you buy a dress or a handbag on a Friday, take it out Saturday night, clubbing, and then return it on the Monday and expect to get a refund. Now, there's two different types of wardrobing. There's essentially offline wardrobing and online wardrobing. Offline wardrobing is where you go to a normal retail bricks and mortar outlet, buy your handbag or your dress, wear it out, take it back on the Monday, say, here's my receipt, I want my money back. Now, there is in fact no legal right in those circumstances to get your money back. The only circumstance you can get your money back is if there's a defect in your dress or your handbag. However, many shops, as a matter of policy, will give a refund, but it's entirely discretionary. And it's important to understand that there is no legal right, if you're buying something from a bricks and mortar retailer, that you can get your money back. However, it's different where you're buying online. So under the current distance selling regulations, you've got 7 working days in which to return goods. So what happens is that someone might buy a dress online, wear it out on the Saturday, and then return it within 7 working days, and the retailer has to give them their money back. Now, under the new regulations, when it comes to online sales, the retailer will have a right to make a deduction in respect of any loss in value of the item returned if it has been used. So, for example, if you've worn a dress out and you've taken it out for a party, you've spilt red wine down it, when you return it, then that's probably of no value whatsoever. So you are unlikely to get any refund at all. If it's unharmed, it's still being returned as second hand and it's been worn. So the retailer will probably make a deduction in respect of any loss it suffers when it has to resell that as some sort of second. When the changes come in, consumers will have an extended cooling off period of 14 days. But as I say, the retailer will have these enhanced rights for making a deduction, but the retailer can only avail itself of these enhanced rights if it has given all the correct information on its website and in its confirmatory emails to the consumer in the first place. So the retailer has to make sure it has a compliant website with new regulations, which will include making sure that the consumer is aware what its cancellation rights are, how it goes about cancelling. It's been given a online cancellation form. If the retailer fails to do that, then it won't have these enhanced rights, and indeed the consumer will then have itself enhanced rights. So the consumer, if it hasn't been given the correct information, will have an extended cancellation period of 12 months. So they could actually wear the dress for 12 months on several Saturday nights, then return it and get their money back. So it's really important that retailers do make all the necessary changes to their websites. These changes are complicated, and it's really important to take legal advice. There's pages and pages of small print, and slip up on this and you're going to lose the enhanced rights. So it's really important that you take legal advice from someone like us, from Jordan's. We've developed our own audit so that we can look at your website, look at your procedures, look at your confirmatory emails to make sure you're doing everything in accordance with the new law, so that you are fully protected and that you have this enhanced right to make a deduction from the refund.